Ladies and gentlemen, my name is not Sid Alpha. We've already done this joke before. Oh wait, what's that? It's also the same company. It's also the same company. It's Nintendo again. What's that? It's the same thing again. It's Amiibo again. Okay, well, no problem. This video is just fucking repeating itself already, isn't it? So yeah, you can't tell by the bit that's highlighted. Let's change the colour of the highlight to make it a little bit more apparent. So then today, Nintendo had an Ask Me Anything with the Super Mario Odyssey producer, Yoshikage Kozai Zumi, if that's how you say it. I don't care. Oh, Spyro, that's racist. You say his name wrong. That's racist. You don't care. No, because Nintendo's now hit the level where it's not been confirmed yet. People are now looking into this, but it's possibly been confirmed that Mario Odyssey is going to be exactly like Skylanders. So we'll read the first or the second question. There was also a little insight into HD Rumble and Amiibo functionality, with the producer saying, "We are working on lots of different HD Rumble integration, but on the show floor, players can feel the scooters rumbling when you drive through." With the added statement, right the fuck out of nowhere. Nobody asked him, just an extra little bit right the fuck out of nowhere. Every time you tap an Amiibo, you'll receive a costume and in-game assistance. Now what this in-game assistance is, that's still being researched, but also you'll receive a costume. Now, I will get the footage up for you right now. We have seen this before with the Splatoon Amiibos, where if you tap the Splatoon Amiibo and just agree to do what Callie says, you get a piece of a costume. This particular costume that Callie is giving you, specifically the hero shoes, cannot be obtained in the game anywhere whatsoever. You have to have the Callie Amiibo. It is required to have the Callie Amiibo, and it's locking that piece of content behind the Amiibo. We also saw this with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, wherein tapping the Majora's Mask, Link will allow you to have the Fierce Deity's outfit. The Fierce Deity outfit, again, not available in-game whatsoever. It is DLC locked behind an Amiibo. Now with Super Mario Odyssey, this goes one step further with skipping over to Reddit, people asking, of course, the big question. The one that Nintendo seems to be refusing to answer despite multiple people now asking it. With the Reddit forum stating, "I really hope no areas of the game are locked behind Amiibo exclusive costumes, since costume locked areas do occur naturally in the game. Unlikely, but there's a first time for everything." What he means by this is, on this E3 demo, we had a big padlock, and the guy says that we are not adhering to the dress code of the club, but going round to the costume shop and purchasing the Mexican hat and the Mexican poncho will allow us to dress up as a Mexican, as seen here, and then by going back round the side of the building, when this guy actually decides to go around the back side of the building, we will see that now that we have got the correct costume on, the dress code has been fulfilled, and so the lock, where we did not adhere to the dress code before, wait for it, "I adore your outfit, snappy and lively," the lock now breaks because you had the costume specific costume on to break the costume specific lock. So everybody is now worried that because there are exclusive costumes behind the Amiibos, are there going to be exclusive costume locked areas? And of course we have all seen this 100 times before with Activision, with Skylanders, where there would be an area locked behind a specific Skylander, be it element, type or vehicle, where it's like, you need an Earth Skylander to get through this gate, you need a giant Skylander to get through this gate, you need a water and fire swap force to get through this gate, you need a dark supercharger car to get through that gate. So if Activision could lock entire portions of the game behind their amiibos, then why not Nintendo? And we are already seeing Activision's influence on Nintendo with the Samus Returns amiibos that we talked about in episode 1. You can click the little iCard in the top to watch episode 1, where things like energy tanks, missile tanks, the Metroid radar, and so forth are locked behind the amiibos, meaning you will not be able to 100% the game without them. So I hope you like having 19 E-tanks. People are saying that it's a reserve tank, but fuck off. There's no such thing as a reserve missile tank. There's 100 missiles in the game, so you'll always be at 95. And even if you say, yeah, but when you run out of missiles you get 5 reserve. No, there is no such thing as a reserve missile tank. A reserve health tank, yes, but not a missile tank. You're talking shit. It's just people trying to defend Nintendo, being like, oh, it's fine that they're locking the Metroid radar behind the Metroid amiibo. It's not like it's a core part of the game or anything. So, moving back to Odyssey, as the producer said, there is going to be exclusive costumes locked to the amiibos, and people are hoping there isn't exclusive costume locked areas. Like, you need a Fire Emblem Skylander to get through this gate, you need a Mario Skylander to get through this gate, you need the Rivali Senpai Skylander to get through this door. Because you know it could very easily happen. So, yeah, that's Nintendo being stupid bastards yet again, and potentially ruining Mario Odyssey, because it was fine, it looked fine, and then AAA doesn't just want some of your money, it wants all of your money. Because just like with Warner Brothers Shadow of War, where they're putting fucking loot boxes into Middle-earth, as well as the microtransactions to buy orcs for your forward operating base, which can be lost even though they're single player orcs. That's not enough. We need all your money. It's kind of funny because some guy called DWX always finds the best screen caps for everything. Like, well, no fucking shit. And that's like the perfect face to go with it. And I was looking for this because this basically reminds me of when Nintendo does something stupid. Like, because Nintendo can't go 2 minutes. Like, I see them doing scummy stuff with the Samus Returns amiibos. And I'm like, okay, it's just Samus Returns, that's fucking stupid. And then they do it with Mario Odyssey, one of the most anticipated games on the Switch. And then this is a perfect representation of my emotions, where it's like, breathe in deep.
Jesus Christ, no. No! Anything but this! Look, obviously I make a lot of jokes about this shit.
Yeah, that's just basically it. Where it's like, okay, let's take a deep breath. I can't even find it now. Where it's like, let's take a deep breath, and then it's like, oh, you fucking joking me. And then I'm just making this video in annoyed anger. So, there we go. We'll see how this progresses, Nintendo. And at this point, I should make a full video about Amiibos being scummy. I should be like, oh hey, Amiibos being fucking shit. Let's make a Jimquisition. Let's make a full Jimquisition on fucking Amiibos, just ruining all of Nintendo's fucking games. But we're not at that point yet. We'll hold our tongues. We'll all hold our breath and see what Odyssey awaits. But woe betide you, Nintendo, if there is, because there are obviously going to be exclusive costumes on those fucking Amiibos, but if there are exclusive costume locked areas where you will need a specific Amiibo to get through that area, like Skylanders, then it is just going to be like, we're going to move from anger to like, oh, no more. Like, I'm already at the point where Amiibo just needs to die. Like, they've run their course and they're now as scummy and shitty as Skylanders, and they need to go, and Nintendo needs to stop making them and desperately trying to cram DLCs so people buy them. But we'll wait and see. We'll hold off for another month. Like, Mario Odyssey comes out, what, next month? September? Maybe October? I don't remember. I know it's out for November, so we'll wait a month. We'll see what happens, but if there is exclusive costume areas where you'll need a specific Skylander to get through the fucking door, like Skylanders, This is going to be the entire internet. This face is going to sum up the internet because a lot of people were really, really excited for Odyssey. And considering my enjoyment, I won't say enjoyment, considering my anticipation for Samus Returns has already been killed dead in the water because they made the actual Legacy Edition with the steel bookcase and the little morph ball keychain and everything impossible to get unless you want to pay $300 fucking on eBay, and they've locked things like the Metroid radar behind the Amiibo. I'm already like, no, not a care whether I get Samus Returns or not. And now with Mario Odyssey, hey, looking forward to it. Oh, what's that? They're putting exclusive costumes behind the fucking toys. Great, that's another fucking game ruined. So I'll leave it at that for now, and we'll see what happens in Mario Odyssey. But yeah, it's just stop, Nintendo. Just stop making Amiibos because you're getting bullshit now. And remember when it was like, oh, Amiibos will never be used for any kind of scummy DLC? Sorry, Iwata, Kimishima's got other ideas. Sorry, Iwata, Kimishima's gonna shit all over your legacy. Sorry, Iwata, that fucking didn't happen, did it? Because you can't respect his wishes, can you? Being that he's dead and all, but alright, whatever. Kimishima and Reggie and all of the others are like, we don't just want some of your money, we want all your money, so buy our fucking toys. Good job. I hope that your fucking Amiibos go the same way as the Superchargers and the bloody Lego Dimensions, where they just fucking die next year. Not even next year, this year. Like, I really fucking hope that the Mario Odyssey Amiibos are the last ones, so we don't have to deal with this plastic $20 DLC bollocks. So I'm gonna go, and there may be a stream later tonight. I don't know if I can be asked to record Splatoon because Nintendo's not in the good books right now, but yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'm putting together the Crash video, like I'm putting together the stream where I got the coloured gems and all the other gems so that we can have fun watching me suffer getting the relics, which is going to be enjoyable, but I've got to put the gems together first, so that might be out later tonight, or it's probably going to be tomorrow, because it's 6 hours worth of stream footage, and I've got to find all of the highlights and condense 6 hours down to about 30 or 40 minutes. So, yeah, look forward to that tomorrow, but for now, Nintendo's just being a piece of shit, as always.